We've all been there, right? You work for someone who's a genuinely great person, but just a terrible manager. It happens all the time, and it just goes to show you that having good intentions isn't nearly enough. So today, we're going to crack open the Manager's Toolkit and really look at the core principles that separate the well-meaning from the truly great. Let's dive in.
So let's start with a really basic question. What does a manager actually do all day? I mean, seriously, it can be kind of hard to pin down. Is their job just to forward emails and jump from one meeting to the next? Or is there, a real system behind all that chaos? Well, I'm here to tell you that there is, and it's a lot simpler and way more powerful than you might think.
So what is this system? Well, it turns out you can break down pretty much the entire job of a manager into 4 core functions. I like to think of these as the fundamental action verbs of management. And here's the thing, every single successful leader, from a startup founder to a big shot CEO, uses these every single day, whether they even realize it or not. And here they are, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Now, this isn't just some random checklist, it's a powerful, continuous cycle. See, each one of these functions flows right into the next, creating this loop that can take a project from a simple idea all the way to a huge success. So let's take a closer look at each one.
Okay, first up, planning. This is the what and the why of management. It's kind of like being the captain of a ship, right? You absolutely have to know your destination and chart the course before you even think about setting sail. A team without a plan? Well, that's a ship without a rudder, just drifting around, totally at the mercy of the ocean currents.
All right, so you've got your map, you know where you're going. Now what? Well, now you've got to build the ship. And that, my friends, is where organizing comes in. This is all about putting the right people in the right roles, making sure they have the right tools and the right resources to actually get the job done. I mean, you could have the most brilliant plan in the world, but it's totally useless if you don't have the organization to pull it off.
Okay, so you've got your plan, you've got your team, your ship is built. Now it is time to set sail. And this is leading. This is where the magic really happens. This is the human element, It's about inspiring your crew to all row together in the exact same direction, constantly communicating the vision, and helping them navigate the rough seas that are going to pop up.
And finally, we have controlling. Now hold on, this does not mean being a control freak or a micromanager. Not at all. Think of it more like steering the ship. You're constantly checking your position against the map you made, and you're making these small, smart adjustments to make sure you stay on course. It's that critical feedback loop that ensures you actually arrive at the destination you planned for. So now we know the 4 core functions of management. But here's the thing, just knowing what to do, that's not enough. That only gets you to average. If you want to get to excellent, you have to understand how to perform those functions. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next.
So, how do you make that jump from being a pretty good manager to being a truly great one? It's actually not about working harder or putting in longer hours, it's about working smarter. And the key to unlocking that is this simple but incredibly powerful guiding principle that should act like a filter for everything you do.
And here it is, the 3E principle: efficiency, effectiveness, and economy. This is the secret sauce that can totally transform your management style. It's the critical lens you should use to look at every single decision you make and every action you take.
And this slide right here really gets to the heart of it. You can be the most efficient person on the planet, but if you're working on the wrong thing, who cares? Effectiveness is about doing the right things. Efficiency is about doing those things right. You know that old saying, right? There's nothing more useless than efficiently climbing a ladder that's leaning against the wrong wall. And economy ties it all together by asking, are we doing all this with the least amount of wasted resources?
So now we have the 2 key ingredients of our management toolkit. We've got the 4 functions, and we've got the 3 principles. Let's see how they work together to create a practical, really powerful framework for achieving true excellence.
This little matrix right here, this is your secret weapon. For every single one of those 4 functions, you should be asking yourself, is this effective? Is it efficient? Is it economical? So, for example, when you're planning a new project, are you actually setting the right goals, the ones that really matter? That's effectiveness. When you're organizing your team, is the workflow as smooth as it can be? That's efficiency. This is the kind of thinking that separates the good managers from the truly great ones.
So, there you have it, the Manager's Toolkit all laid out on the table. But now, the real work begins. Take a hard look at this framework and ask yourself honestly, where can I improve the most? Which one of these tools do I need to sharpen first? Because the journey to greatness doesn't start with some giant leap. It starts with that very first intentional step.